Hi everyone, I'm so sorry for the wait. I had a video recorded showing you how I did this, and I was having so many problems uploading. It took me like 6 hours, still didn't get it uploaded, so I just trashed it and decided to make another video. And I'll just show you how I did this. So I'm going to make it two parts. The first part is going to show you with the alcohol inks how I did the background. And then the second part, I'll show you how I did the bezels. I really appreciate you guys patiently waiting on me, and I appreciate the support, so here we go. Okay, so here I have Sculpey Souffle Igloo rolled out on a number 2. Some people say you don't have to condition it. Some people do. I guess I just, whatever I'm using it for is depending on if I'm going to roll it or not, or condition it or not, I personally like having a clean, flat surface to roll my texture on, or to roll on my texture. I feel like it comes out cleaner and crisper, and you can see the details a lot better. So that's why I roll mine, or condition a little bit and roll it out first. I got this from Zuri Designs. I don't know if you can see it there. There you go. I can't remember what website offhand I got it from, but of course I'll put everything down in the description box for everyone. Okay, so I like to get it wet with just water. Sometimes I use what's that stuff called? The Armor Roll. And I didn't realize I got the scented kind, so it smells like a new car in here when I use it. So because of how the texture is in this, like it has deeper parts and stuff, I get it kind of fairly wet in some spots, and I'll just blot it off. Then I like to pick a spot that I think will look good in earrings, pendant, whatever I'm doing. Okay, do this one down here. And then I like to get the back of my sponge wet. And this is how I do my backs. I texture my backs. And sometimes I may end up putting something else on there, but I still do this step just in case I end up using this as the back. And I got these sponges, I believe, actually my husband got them for me. And I believe he got them from the Dollar Tree. Get a whole pack for like $1. Do this spot over here. Now on this texture, because it has some raised spots and some lower spots, I do that first to get it kind of in there. Then I use my fingers, or not in there, I'm sorry, stuck. And then I use my fingers to push it more down into the spots that I want it in. Make sure I get a good impression. Then I kind of just go back over it with my sponge to make sure I have that nice texture on the back. And also it'll help get it in there too. And then that's what it looks like. And I see that I got a couple of places. I'll just rinse it off with some water. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So I'm not going to edit out any of my mistakes that I make or anything like that. That way people can learn from it. I don't know how this got stuff on it when I rinsed the texture sheet before, but it still happens sometimes, especially when you're working with white. I wipe everything down. I don't know. I still end up getting lint, hair. I have no idea. But it's part of the process, and that's okay. When I first started doing this, I was, into being perfect, and I would restart whole projects over because I didn't like it and I was worried if someone else would like it. And then I stopped doing clay for a while because I was getting overwhelmed by it and frustrated with myself. But I love doing it, so I was like, you know what? I'm just going to do it. If it comes out nice and people like it, they like it. If not, it's okay. I'll just keep trying. Okay, let me get the alcohol inks and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So I decided I didn't want to do the same colors I did on this because I already have 2 of them. So I'm going to use these. This is Ocean. I think it's Pixis is how you pronounce it. Berry. And Cranberry. I'm going to do these 3 first. If I decide to throw in another color, then I will. I actually found out about these from watching Tracy over at Happy Place Studios, so I'm going to get started. I have here my own blending solution that I made. It's 90% or 91% alcohol, and then I used this. It's glycerin, and you put, this bottle is 3.4 ounces, so I think it said for 3 ounces you put 6 drops. So I just put 6 drops because it was a little bit less than the 3.4 that I had in there. So I just put the 6 drops and then shake it up really good, and then spray the entire surface. Finger cut I have here. Just kind of make sure it gets all down into the crevices and cracks. Sorry, that was funny saying it that way. Okay, let me get a paper towel, which I forgot, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I'm just going to dot this, or yeah, dot it, dab it, whatever you want to say. Just a little bit. Then I just, hit it in a few spots. Ooh, I really like this color. This is going to be really nice. These alcohol inks are loud. The smell, I mean. Okay, then I kind of just move it. Okay, that one was Ocean. Then I'm going to take Cranberry. Just kind of go. Well, this was a really good, good idea, the colors that I picked. Because this background is kind of like, what's the word I'm looking for? Not whimsical, but kind of, I don't know what I'm trying to say. Help me out, guys. Oops. Put the Ocean over here. Empty spot. A little bit more Cranberry. Well, I like how it mixed together up here, made like a purple. A little bit of Cranberry here. Put a little bit of blue over here. blue. I'm just gonna kind of blow on it just a little bit. Just got it all over me, yes. Yes. And I'm gonna pat it just a little bit. Little cranberry over here again. Right here where I missed. A little bit of ocean right there. Here. Dab it again. Cranberry or berry. And then after I get done dabbing it, because I don't want it to pile up too long, I let it set and dry, because once it dries, the colors are different. It's really nice. Okay, so I'm going to let that dry, and I'll be back. Okay, now I let it dry a little bit, and some people probably don't do it like this, but this is how I do it. So now I'm going to spray it with that solution that I made, the blending solution. Only because I want it to get lighter in a few of the spots that it got really dark. That way you're able to see the background, the patterns, the texture. It doesn't look like a big blob of color. And then I just kind of like look over it and see if there's any spots that I want to go back over. Now I have a love-hate with alcohol inks. Love-hate relationship, I should say. And when I did that piece that I did this with, the veneer, everyone seemed to like it. And I was like really nervous when I did it, because I usually am not that good with them. But then I kind of messing with that yesterday, found out a few things, and I'm going to keep trying, of course. So I'm going to let this dry again, and I'll be back. Okay, I'm back, guys. Look how pretty this is. After it dried, it's so nice. I like it a lot. Let me know how I'm doing on this first video. I hope that you guys are learning from me and I'm explaining things the right way. I'm sorry for my doggo in the background. He's in there munching away. Okay, so now is the time when you decide if you want to put something on top, what you want to put on top. And I either do mica powders or the Gilder's wax, of course. And then you have to decide colors. And since this is a little bit on the dark side, of course I want to do something light. So I'm thinking silver, and I don't do silver that much. I usually do copper and this rich gold color. So I'm thinking that I'll do silver, and then of course I have a bunch of silver findings that I can add to it. So that's someone asked me my process and how I come up with things. I think that far ahead, like not only with the shapes and everything, but I try to think of how I'm going to do it, what I'm going to put in it, like as far as beads and those kind of things, which I'm sure everyone does. I'm just saying that's my process. So I'm going to do it silver. Then I had someone ask me, I think it was JC, she asked me where I got this tool. It's on Amazon, and I believe it's called Soft Tools, and I also believe it's made by Pan Pastels. If I'm wrong about that, let me know. Okay, so, sorry, having a hard time getting that open. I'm going to use silver Gilder's wax. Try to get this so you guys can see it. Let me know if you guys like these colors together. So then, just color it like this. It doesn't take very much either. And see, even if you think you like messed up the back or it's too dark for you or you don't like the colors, you can always remedy it with something on top. And now since I kind of made this thin, I will have to make a backing for it. Sometimes I make it thicker and to where I don't have to. It also depends on what I plan on using it for, or doing with it. Sorry guys, it's hard to, I didn't realize it's this hard to think of what you're trying to say while you're trying to concentrate on what you're doing too. I really appreciate you guys waiting on me. I appreciate all the comments, the support, everyone liking my stuff, asking me how I do it, showing interest. It really helps and it's a motivation. Especially when I almost gave up on doing clay. I'm doing jewelry, period, because I also do wire stuff. Actually, it's what I first started doing. It's wire jewelry. And if you guys are into that or you want to learn, a great person to learn from is Kelly Jones Jewelry. She really explains like the process, how to do it, step by step, easy to follow. I made some pretty nice stuff following her tutorials, and I like doing it, but I like clay better. Okay, there we go. Oh, wait, I missed a spot. Do you guys ever watch videos and then find yourself like wanting to go do clay? I see someone's video, especially like Tracy. I watch her videos and I'm like, it could be like 12, 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, oh, I'm going to do some clay right now. And if not, I'm going to do it first thing in the morning. Okay, there we go. So, what do you guys think of this? I think it's beautiful. I really need to start wearing some of my own stuff. I don't. Okay, so now I'm gonna let this dry for a few minutes. It doesn't look like there's any spots I need to go back over. And see how I got it on the background? I don't care about that. I think it adds interest. It really looks like metal. So I'm happy with it. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Let me know if there's anything I can do to help you, because I will. Don't worry about it. Reach out. I'll help you as much as I can. Okay, I'll be right back, guys. Let it dry for a few minutes. Okay, guys, I'm back. So now's the part to decide if I want to do earrings, pendants, which I usually kind of try to do both if I have a big enough veneer. I've found myself doing earrings a lot more lately, so I'm trying to get to making pendants too. So what I usually do is I'll cut out a set of earrings and then try to cut out a pendant too. Just depends. This is so pretty that I'm gonna have to make a pendant. So what I do is because I like unusual shapes and I'm into like Victorian layers, textures. I love all that kind of stuff. Vintage, Baroque, or however you pronounce it. So that's what I always have in my mind when I'm doing this kind of stuff. So I was thinking of doing this shape as like a pendant like that, and then doing a background for the pendant, but I don't know. So let me see real quick. Let me think about this and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back, guys. So I've decided to do circles. Do that size and this size. And I have a tape measure. I can measure it for you guys real quick. Okay, I'm gonna use... Okay, this is 1.5 inches. And this big one is around 2.25 inches. So what I'm going to do is the smaller purple one, I'm going to dome it. And then I'll have the bigger circle as the background. Now, I do my dome with this a little differently. That's kind of how I did this one. I'll make a circle of this size, and then I'll cut another size or a bigger circle out and lay it over top. It's better me doing it than explaining, but I was just trying to give you a general idea of how I do it. So I need to get another cutter just a little bit bigger than that purple one. Jeez, I'm clumsy today. Okay, so I gotta make a background real quick, and I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I'm back. I said I needed to get a background. That is not what I meant at all. Sorry, my dog was distracting me. I needed to get some scrap so that I can make a little ball round shape for the doming part. And what I do is I have this mold, and so I'll just take this and I'll shape it into a ball like this. And then I press it into the circle of the form or the mold. Until it looks like, oops, sorry. Until it looks like that. And then I just, of course, that's not the right size. So, since I don't have that size, I have to improvise. That's what it's all about. So I'll just flatten the ends or the outside part a little bit. Make it round. And I'll keep doing that until I'm satisfied with the shape. And I also want this part to stay kind of round on the top so that it'll have that dome look. Okay, let me keep working on this and I'll be right back. Okay guys, I'm back. I just thought maybe I didn't explain that good enough, so let me just give you a little rundown of what I meant. So I just keep going around like this on the edges to flatten them out a little bit and to make it wider to fit that. Now, if you're not careful, the top will not come out even. So what I do is I just keep like moving it and just go around it to keep it doming. Or keep it domed in the middle. Okay, and then when I'm satisfied with it, I'll make sure it fits in the circle cutter. You can also smooth the top out with your hand like this, because sometimes I find that it'll have little like lumps on the sides if you don't pay attention when you're doing it. Okay, so then just gonna make sure that it fits in there, and I'm gonna make sure that this domed part looks right. Another way I do that too is I'll take the veneer, kind of just lay over it. Make sure that this part right here isn't like raised up more than it needs to be, or it should be. Okay, so let me cut that out and then we'll add it to this. And then after that, I'll probably go ahead and upload that, and then I'll do the second part. That way I can at least get you guys something up, because I know you've been waiting all day. So let me cut this out, add it to that, and then we'll be done. But let me get translucent. And of course I use Sculpey translucent over here. Okay, so then what I want to do also is I want to find the exact place that I want that to go on, where I want it to be on here. And I really like this circle part, this part, so that's probably what I'll cut out. And then I'm going to try to leave enough room to do earrings and maybe another pendant or earrings, whatever I have enough room for. So put that there. I also want to take into consideration how the outside is going to be, because I'm going to have to cut some of that off. So, okay. Also, I got these cutters. They come in a little tin like this. I got it from Amazon. I have all these. I don't need all these big ones, but I was finding it hard to find these ones. Jeez. So I was like, I'll just get the whole set. It wasn't that much. Okay, now, sorry guys, I am a klutz. I'll be the first to admit it. You don't have to worry about cleaning up the edges that much, because you're going to cut that part off. So what I'm going to do is make sure that's going to go on there nicely, and how it's going to look kind of. Like that. Okay, looks pretty good to me. I also do like this to judge it from the side, because I saw a spot that looked raised a little bit. So let me smooth that out real quick. Okay, there we go. Then I'll take the liquid Sculpey. I always just add a little bit right here. I never like to squirt it onto my piece because, oops, I find that I end up using way too much when I do it like that. And really, because it's, you know, raw still, you don't really need a lot. It'll have some natural adhesion. Okay, now do it like this too. And then you see you have that like whole even, like it's right in the middle and it's even. I see there, it's kind of not even. Okay. So then what I'll do is I'll take this cutter. Oh, I kind of want... Okay. There we go. Oh, I'm going to try to save this because I might use it for the edge. Okay. Oh, that's so cute. Yes, I'm tooting my own horn. Okay, so then that's what it looks like. Then I'll just cut that. Okay, so the reason why I did it that way is because I'm probably going to put something like right there around it. Sorry, I should have explained that before I did that. Okay, then just need to cut it off evenly. Jeez. I need to take my little knife, my cut knife as I call it. And just play around with it and get it to fit like how you want it. Okay, so then I'll take, and I'm going to make a border for this part right here. It's going to go all the way around, and then it's going to go in the background and have another bezel. But I'm going to end the video here so that I can get this one uploaded, and then I'll make a second part and show you guys how I make the bezels and stuff, okay? Thank you all so much for being patient again. I really appreciate the support. Thank you to everyone that subscribed right away without me having videos up yet. I really appreciate it. And I will get this uploaded right now. Well, I'll go and upload it right now. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great day.